Balance the redox equation using half reaction method. So this is the equation given to us. From this, the first step we have to do is we have to divide it into the oxidation half reaction and the reduction half reaction. So let us look at their oxidation states and see, or oxidation numbers, and see which one is getting oxidized or reduced, or change in oxidation numbers. So in first one itself, we can see that it is H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. Here oxygen is having -1 oxidation state, hydrogen +1. So what about in water? In water, oxygen is having -2 oxidation state and hydrogen +1. So the oxidation state or oxidation number of oxygen is changing from -1 to -2. So this is a reduction equation, half reaction, that is H2O2 giving H2O. This is the reduction half reaction because the oxidation number of oxygen is getting reduced from -1 to -2. Next one is lead sulfide. Here lead sulfur S is having -2 oxidation state. Lead is having +2 oxidation state. In sulfate, lead sulfate, let us find the oxidation number of each. Oxygen -2, Pb +2. So here there are 4 oxygen atoms. Let us write it here separately. PbSO4. Lead is having +2 oxidation state. Let us take X for the oxidation state, oxidation number of sulfur. Plus 4 oxygens, -2 each. So -2 into 4 equal to 0, as there is no overall charge. So X plus this 2 plus -8 equal to 0. So X equals, let us take the numbers to the opposite side. +2 will become -2 and -8 will become +8. So that is equal to +6. So the oxidation number of sulfur is changing from -2 to +6. So there is a change in oxidation number, increase in oxidation number. So that is the oxidation half reaction. So PbS giving PbSO4. Now let us, here there is only hydrogen and oxygen present. So let us take this reaction first. H2O2 giving H2O. Otherwise we usually look for atoms other than hydrogen or oxygen. But here we have only these two. So let us first balance the number of oxygens. Here left hand side we have 2 oxygens. Right hand side there is only 1 oxygen. So we need to add one more oxygen there. How do we do it? We add 1 molecule of water. Now let us look at the number of hydrogens. Oxygens are balanced. Hydrogen, 4 hydrogens on the left hand side and only 4 hydrogens on the right hand side. Only 2 on the left hand side. So we can add 2 H plus ions. That is how we add more number of hydrogens, by adding H plus ions. So atoms are all balanced. Now let us look at the charges. Right hand side, no charge. So 0 charge. What about left hand side? We have 2 plus, positive 2. So we need to make it 0 like the right hand side. So for that, balancing the charges, we can add 2 electrons here. Because 2 plus 2 and 2 electrons means -2. So that becomes 0. Now let us write this equation properly. 2E minus 2 electrons plus 2H plus H2O2 giving H2O plus H2O. So there are 2 water molecules, 2 H2O. This is one equation for us. Now we will take, let us put 1 here. We'll take the next one, PbS giving PbSO4. Number of lead atoms are same on both sides. Sulfur is also balanced. But right hand side we have 4 oxygen atoms. So how do we add oxygen atoms? More oxygen atoms. Add that many water molecules. So 4H2O we have added. Now we have added 4 oxygen atoms and 8 hydrogen atoms. And right hand side there is no hydrogen. So we need to add 8 H plus ions to balance the number of hydrogens. So that is also balanced now. Now let us go for the charges. Here we can see 8 H plus. So plus 8 is the charge. Whereas on the left hand side there is no charge, 0 charge. So to make this also 0, we will add an equal number of electrons to the more positive side. So 8E minus. This is the more positive side. So that is our second equation. But now we have a problem. We need to make the number of electrons the same, because in oxidation and reduction it is the removal of electrons, acceptance of electrons. How many electrons are removed? That many are accepted. So we need to make the number of electrons the same. And you don't find electrons in a balanced equation. So how do we do that? So we need to make it equal to 8, because LCM, least common multiple, or we can, in order to make the number of electrons the same, that is equal to 8 electrons, we have to multiply this equation by 4. So then it will become 8. Okay, and we will write it here. 8E minus plus 4 into 2H plus 8H plus 4H2O2 giving 4 into 2, 8H2O. Now we will combine these two equations. Before combining, let us remove the ones which are common in both. 8 electrons are common, right hand side also. 8 H plus ions here and here also. And the number of water molecules, 4 water molecules on the left hand side, 8 on the right hand side. So we can subtract this 4 from this 8 and make this equal to 4. Now we will combine the equations and write. So PbS plus 4H2O2 giving PbSO4 plus 4H2O. So PbS plus 4H2O2 giving PbSO4 plus 4H2O. So our equation is balanced. We are not asked to do it in the acid medium or basic medium. So when it is so, we can do it like this. And there are no H plus ions. So we need not add any OH minus if it is to be in the basic medium. So we can just leave it like this only. So this is the balanced equation.